Today's book is The Most Magnificent Thing. It is written and illustrated by Ashley Spires. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, and they relax. She makes things and he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just what it will look like. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Does she look like she's set up out of the way? The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. Then she's finished. She steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing wasn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kinda sorta okay. It's all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles, and her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she's finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens and fixes and straightens and stares. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square, she makes it round, she gives it legs, she adds an antenna. Look at all those different tries. She makes it fuzzy, she makes it long and short and rough and smooth and big and small. One even smells of stinky cheese. None of them but are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes and she jams parts together. She pummels a little bits in and her hands feel too big to work and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Uh-oh. Crunch. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. It was not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. Nothing like a cookie to push the mad out of your head, huh? As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio on the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, and painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. Whoops, he's down there chasing that squirrel. See, he says, this one's all wet. She says, this will stop that leak. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes and alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and that's a bit of heavier than expected, and the color could use a bit of work too. But it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. I bet you've tried something today where you had such great plans and they just didn't work out. You just got to keep trying. The only time you really fail is when you don't even try. So good luck today and get going making that magnificent thing.